So what can you expect from meetings with me? What can you expect from the course? It's not really a course, it's the collection of meetings. In the first instance, what we will do, the first meeting we have, we will go through your CV and we will start looking at what I consider to be the three most important questions in an interview. Three most important questions in an interview are going to be: tell me about yourself, your strengths and your weaknesses. And tell me about yourself is the backbone of any job interview, in my opinion. Okay, it's you deciding what you want to tell the interviewer about your background from your CV. So for the very first interview with a recruiter, maybe it's just going to run through your CV. As you progress through the interview stages, you're going to become more and more specific about the information that you want to give, that hones you in on the job that you're applying for. And by the end of the process, the interviewer should have no option but to give you the job. So the first thing, we'll run through your CV, we'll go through your background, we'll find out what the most important parts are. Second thing, we'll be looking at your strengths and weaknesses, and I think strengths is probably a more difficult question to answer than the weakness question, because we've got to find a suitable strength and we've got to be able to present it in a way that is acceptable to the interviewer. That we're going to have to balance various things, that you need to demonstrate that you're a leader but you're also a team player, that you've got ambition but you haven't got too much ambition, that whatever your strength is, it's got to align with the company culture and the company mission. Weakness is a lot easier, so we can sack off the strengths which are dressed up as weaknesses, because that's just pure bullshit, and I know it, you know it, and the interviewer knows it. What the weakness is looking for is somewhere where you've learned something. Everyone's got a weakness. The interviewer's got a weakness. You've got a weakness. I've got weaknesses. It's a question of how you deal with those weaknesses and turn them into something that's not even a strength, just more positive, that you've learned something from it, that you've improved from it. Okay, so that's the first stage, is looking at those three questions. Once we've got the tell me about yourself question dialed in, from there we can disappear on little tangents to answer almost any other question, and a good tell me about yourself question is the keystone to all the other questions. That you've got the story in your head, that you know what the key points in your working history are, or in your life, what they are, and they build up for all the other questions. So getting the three main questions dialed in gives you the rest of your interview and ensures that you've got good solid answers for the rest of the interview. You're not going to be phased by questions. You're going to have follow-up questions. You're going to be able to answer follow-up questions. You're going to be able to give more information. You're going to be authentic. Because you're authentic, you're not worried about questions. Because you're not worried about questions, you get the body language correct. Once you've got the framework sorted, everything else just falls into place comfortably. Now, if at the end of sessions with me you do not feel more comfortable, I'll give you your money back. If you do not have a more structured interview, I'll give you your money back. No questions, that's it. I guarantee that you will feel more comfortable. You will have a far better structured interview response system, whatever, set of answers. So click the link, get in touch, and let's make a start. Let's get you that dream job.